So beside me here I have a 2026 GMC Sierra Elevation in this beautiful sterling silver metallic. We're gonna do a walk around and a review on it. Let me know what you guys think. All right guys, so in front of me here I have the 2026 GMC Sierra Elevation in this beautiful sterling silver metallic color. Now for starters, the Elevation is going to be more of your entry model trim when it comes to the GMC Sierra lineup, but it is a beautiful looking truck and you can get a lot of great options. However, the price will start to go up, of course. Now this one does have the Elevation like premium package, so you're going to get a lot of great add-ons. And it also has the Elevation Black Appearance Pack, so it's going to black out a lot of things around the truck. But let's take a look here at the front. You're still going to get these really nice C-shaped LED daytime running lights with your LED lights. Now in the center here, you've got this blacked out grille here. You also have the blacked out GMC logo there, as we can see. We've got a front camera here, and then on the bumper, we've got your parking sensors, 2 recovery hooks there, and then we got your fog lights as well. But overall, from a front profile view, I think the front end here looks great, especially for more of that kind of like entry trim, because sometimes you don't get the LED lights or LED daytime running lights. So I think it looks good. So that's it here at the front. Let's take a look underneath the hood and go over the engine of choice. All right, so taking a look underneath the hood here of this GMC Sierra Elevation, we got the 5.3 liter naturally aspirated V8 with 355 horsepower and 383 pound-feet of torque hooked up to the 10-speed automatic transmission. I would say the 5.3 is a great engine option. You still can get a 3-liter Duramax diesel if you wish, but it's just going to depend honestly on the user. I would say the Duramax is going to be better for fuel economy. The 5.3's got great responsiveness when it comes to throttle response, great towing and payload capability, but honestly, it's just going to depend on the person. Let me know what you guys think. Which engine would you go with, the Duramax or the 5.3? But that's it underneath the hood here. Let's take a look around the Sierra and go over its options. All right guys, so let's take a look around the Sierra Elevation here. We'll start with the tire and wheel setup. So we're sitting on 275/60 R20 with a Bridgestone tire. So we got the 20-inch wheel, it's a blacked out wheel. So the Elevation is going to give you a lot of that blacked out feel, which honestly I feel like truck buyers want now anyways. You got a carpeted liner inside here, no air suspension. And as you can see, we got this kind of like plastic liner around the fender. Now over here on the fender, we've got the 5.3 liter V8 badge with the GMC logo there. We've got a blacked out mirror cap here with a camera underneath and then also a light. Now here is a side profile view of the truck. So we've got a 5.5-foot bed here with a fixed running board. I like the fact that they body colored the door handles. I think it just kind of completes the look of the truck, especially on the side. We get keyless entry only on the front 2 doors. And then as you can see over here, we've got the blacked out Elevation logo there. Now inside here, you're greeted with a black interior here with some leather seating. So over here, we'll start with the door. Soft touch here with some kind of like laminate wood trim here. Lock and unlock, window control there, Bose speaker, and then we've got some storage as well. Nothing here on the door sill, but over here is what the seat looks like. Now, one thing that really bothers me is this. You've got manual seat adjustments. No automatic seats, guys. Come on, really? I mean, this truck is over 80,000 Canadian and no seat adjustments here. It's really, really annoying. But what can you do? You've got soft touch here on the upper glove box area. And then you've got your lower glove box, some storage here with more of that brown laminate wood trim, and that carries throughout the cabin as well. You've got handles to help you get in on both sides. This one does come with the optional sunroof, but overall this is what the interior layout looks like. And I gotta say the interior layout looks great. It's just, you can tell it's a little bit more entry trim, if that makes sense. So we'll shut the door here. And then this is what the back looks like. So again, you're greeted with more of that black leather interior. So we'll start with the door, more of that laminate wood trim with your, door handle here, window control, speaker, some storage. And then over here, we got nothing on the door sill. And then this is what the seat looks like. So you're gonna get a cubby in there, which is pretty nice. And then these seats also lift up. So you're gonna get some more area to store things if you need to down here. And then you can close it. It is a 60/40 split. Now inside here, you've got no heated seats, but you got a USB-C 2 vents, and then 2 cup holders, no 120 as well. But having no moonroof, so the whole thing that, opens up, you get a little bit more headroom here, which is nice. Some people may prefer this and having the small sunroof, but unfortunately GMC at the moment does not offer a moonroof in their 26 model year trucks. Hopefully for 27 they will. But you also can see you have 2 handles to help you get in. But I'll show you guys how I would get in here as someone who's about 5'11". All right guys, so hopping inside, you've got the running board and then you have a handle to help you get in. So very, very easy. I've got a lot of room back here. I mean, the seat is you know, where someone would sit, so it's not too bad. The back part of the cushion here is a little bit hard, but you know what, it's not too bad. I find the seat at the bottom at least is pretty comfy. You know, you've got a cup holders here, 2 vents, USB, USB-C, no 120. I wish they did have a 120 here to plug in, you know, whatever if you need to for charging. You've got cup holders here in the center too, so this little area you can put down, which I'll show you guys. Overall, I mean, it's really it. 2 people back here, it's going to be comfy. A third person, it might be a little snug. So one thing that is, you know, pretty nice, I mean, some people don't really realize, is how much the door opens. So the door opens almost 90 degrees. So you got this massive entry and exit way to get in and out of, which is quite nice. But that's it, guys. You've got the handle and the running board to help you get out. Let me know what you think. All right, guys, so that's pretty much it for the back here. And like I said, this is the center console area if you want to put down with cup holders. You can stow it up if you wish. Now we'll close this here, and then this is what the back tire and wheel looks like. So same dimensions here in the back with that carpeted liner, and then you've got that like kind of plastic lip around the fender too, which kind of helps prevent rusting if you get chips around it. Then you can see we've got the 4x4 badge there. So that's it for a side profile view. So in the back here of the GMC Sierra Elevation, so as you can see here, the GMC Sierra and Elevation names are blacked out, which personally I like, you know, a little bit more than like a chromed out name. I think the blacked out look looks better. We've got your tail lights there. We've got parking sensors there on the bumper with your integrated steps. And the taillights are like LEDs, so they look pretty good and they don't really look cheap. Now this one does have the multi-pro tailgate, which is nice to know. Before we open it up, we've got a camera here and a light here, and then these two are to activate the multi-pro tailgate. So we'll zoom out here so you guys can see. Now this activates as a step. You can get a kicker audio speaker system back here, which is pretty cool for tailgating. Now you don't get a handle here, unfortunately, for 26 model years. I mean, I'm not too sure why they got rid of it. Some people said they've got them. Some people don't. I mean, I'm not sure why they would get rid of it. You've got lights here on both sides, and then you have a light up there at the top. However, to open the light, you actually have to go inside the cabin. There is no like light button over here to push to open it up, which is kind of annoying. But as you can see, we've got the spray and bed liner, and it is from GMC because we've got the logo there. And then over here, we've got a 120 plug. Now you're gonna get 3 tie downs in each corner, which is nice, but this is essentially what it looks like with the multi-pro tailgate down. Now you can use this as a regular tailgate if you want. You just push the bottom button and the tailgate will open, and you can kind of extend it by just pushing the stopper up. Now if you want to just use half of it, you can also do that too. So as you can see, you can push this up and it gives you a little bit more, you know, area for things that extend past the bed. But that's really it, guys, for the back here of the GMC Sierra Elevation. Let's take a look at those seats behind the driver. Just want to thank Applewood GM here in Mississauga, Ontario. Go see my boy Zach. He'll hook you up with a great deal. Now let's get into the review. All right, guys, so over here behind the driver's side, we'll take a look at the door panel. All soft touch here. We get more of that wood trim. Again, it's the same over here on this side. Speaker here, nothing here on the door sill. And then this is what the seats look like with a cubby over here. Now this is a 60-40 split. So like I said, you can store things underneath here if you want. And then this is a look over on this side of what the interior in the center looks like. Then you've got your handles to help you get in. Then here's a look more at that ceiling with that indent here. Now to push this down, all you do is kind of heave on it and it will come down. So that's it for the back here. Let's take a look at the front. All right, so taking a look inside the interior here, we'll take a look over here on the door panel on the driver's side. We've got here soft touch with that wood trim, lock and unlock, no memory seating here. We've got your window and mirror controls here, and the mirrors are not power folding. We've got Bose speaker here with some storage. Nothing here on the door sill, and then we've got your seat adjustments here, and then this is what the seat looks like. So over here on the driver's side, you're going to get your automatic seats. So again, no automatic seats on that passenger side, which again, I still think they should have put it in there. On the left side of the steering wheel, we've got here your toggles for your 4x4 settings and your different drive modes, and then here are your light controls here with your parking brake. Now this is a telescopic steering wheel, but it is manually adjusted via this little lever here. Now you do have a handle and a handle there to help you get in on both sides. So that's it before we hop in. Let's take a look inside. So we are inside the GMC Sierra Elevation here. We'll start with the steering wheel. It's a leather wrapped steering wheel here. On the left side is going to be your cruise control, and then you've got your forward collision alert with your heated steering wheel button there, which is nice to note. On the right side, this will control your front infotainment. So if we go, and scroll through this setting here, you've got air filter life, brake pad life, oil life, your driver assistance. You can go and control, different settings if you wish. Now you can change the display layout. Right now we're in progressive. If we hit classic, it'll change the whole display. Now you can change the different settings in the display. So if you want different, you know, labels there, you can change them. So that's pretty cool, and it's very intuitive, and I like the way it looks. I think it looks good. Now behind the steering wheel, we've got your paddles there if you want to put it in like a sport mode, and then below that we've got here your tuning buttons and then your volume ones on the other side. Now on the left side of the steering wheel is going to be your toggle for your wipers. Now you don't have a heads-up display here, but you do have this little thing here that flashes on to the windshield, and it is your forward collision alert kind of light. Now you do have a soft touch material up here, and I gotta say the dash itself looks good. You got a speaker over here, speaker over there, and like I mentioned, you've got handles on both sides on the A-pillars to help you get in. Now over here, like I mentioned to you, you do have your upper glove box area. You've got 2 vents here beside the screen, and then you have more storage there at the top to put like business cards or whatnot. Now this is your digital display screen here. It works really well. It's got like a 2-screen setup. I personally like this clock. You know, you can put your maps here on it as well, but I like the clock because it just kind of reminds me of like a classic old Mercedes they have, or the Porsches, they have the clock there. But anyways, you can scroll through here. You know, it's got different settings. You can control your climate here. It does have dual zone climate. If you hit maps here, you can actually have your maps on the full screen, or if you hit this little arrow, you can have it on just part of the screen, and then you can have your audio as well on the other side. If you hit this home button, you'll go to the home screen. You can hit audio here if you want audio, and then you can change this to your maps. So it's very user-friendly, and you can have a lot of different things on at the same time. Now you do have camera angles here, so if you hit the camera button, the camera quality is really good. You've got forward and back cameras, you've got a bird's eye view at the back, you've got side view cameras, and then this is a closer look at the back. Now this one does not have a bed camera that you can actually get at the back above your rear sliding window, but it's got a lot of different good camera angles. You've got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto still. You know, you can put your Wi-Fi hotspot on here too. So a lot of great things with this screen. It works and looks really nice. So down below here, we've got other buttons: lane keeping assist, parking sensors you can turn on or off, automatic stop start. You can actually put the tailgate down here, hazards, trash control, and then you have your button to put down all your windows. Now down below here, you got your push button start trailer brake controller here, and then dual zone climate. It does have only heated seats here. You do not get ventilated seats. You've got USB, USB-C with some more storage here. Now in the center here, you got your center console shifter with some more storage, and then you got your cup holders. Now this one does have the wireless charging pad once you lift this up, but you've got a soft padding here for your center console area. So this one does have the optional wireless charging pad, and then you have your 120 plug with USB, USB-C, and then you have more storage down below, which is nice to know. So we'll close that there. And then up here, no rear camera mirror here on this one, but you've got your OnStar buttons here. You have your button here to open up your rear sliding window, and then you have your tilting and sliding sunroof controls, so you can actually open this up here and, you know, tilt it and open it. Now you do also have your sun visors up there as well. So that is really it, guys, for the interior. Let me know what you think. I really like the layout of the GMC, honestly. Like, I mean, I'm not biased, I just think the GMC layout is nice, but you know, you could tell that it's missing some things, the creature comforts. I mean, I'm still annoyed that there is no automatic seat adjustments for the passenger, you know, but anyways, it is what it is. It is more of that entry model trim, the truck for that person who wants some good tech, wants a decent amount of comfort, and, you know, doesn't want to spend over 100 grand on a truck. So let's go outside, give you guys my final thoughts, and we'll talk about price. All right, guys, so let's talk price. 2026 GMC Sierra Elevation here in sterling silver metallic. We're sitting at $85,943 Canadian. Let me know what you guys think about the truck in the comments. I understand, like, this truck for more of like an entry model trim is pretty expensive. I'm curious to know if you'd rather go with the Elevation or maybe another brand like the Ford, you know, XLT303A, because you still can get similar options, or maybe the Ram. You know, let me know what you guys think, or even a Chev. Curious to know what your thoughts are. That'll conclude this review, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.